Thank you for joining the newest edition of the Trivia Quiz Rush weekly pop quiz, the best place to test your general knowledge. This trivia quiz features 6 rounds that you see right here, including a fun trip down memory lane back to the 2000s, and we're ending the quiz with an extra challenging round. If you feel like it, count your score, because then you have a chance to be displayed on the scoreboard that you see here. And let's start with the first round, which is an easy general knowledge warm-up round, but just really fast. Here we go. The airport code LAX is used for which major airport? Los Angeles Airport. In which religion do the teachings known as the Four Noble Truths appear? Buddhism. Complete the proverb. You'll catch more flies with honey than what? Correct with vinegar. Which actor became famous for portraying boxer Rocky Balboa? That's Sylvester Stallone. What is an underground room used for storing wine called? A wine cellar. What is the name of the legendary lost city said to be made of gold? It's El Dorado. Which country uses the Internet Country Code domain extension .ca? That's Canada. The Mariana Trench is found within which ocean? That's the Pacific Ocean. Which author created the wizard character Gandalf? That's Tolkien. Siam was the former name of which Southeast Asian country? Thailand. In UK currency, how many pence make up £1 sterling? It's 100. Which Caribbean city currently serves as the capital of the Bahamas? Nassau. In the NATO phonetic alphabet, which word represents the letter F? Correct with foxtrot. What color appears in the center stripe of the French national flag? That's white. What collective term is commonly used for a group of camels? Caravan. Saigon was the former name of which major city in Vietnam? Ho Chi Minh City. Which European city serves as the capital of Denmark? Copenhagen. In ancient Celtic religions, what title was given to their priests? Druids. Which chemical element is represented by the symbol Fe? That's iron. What color is the plant pigment chlorophyll typically known for? Green. And that was the last of the rapid fire ones. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed that. Moving over to pop quiz round number 2, general knowledge. First one. Coral belongs to which major biological classification of organism? Is it a plant, an animal, or fungus? And the answer is animal. Many coral structures are built by tiny organisms that create vast reef ecosystems over generations. Number 22 is an open question. Which major city is divided into 2 parts by the Bosphorus Strait? And the correct answer, Istanbul. The strait links the Black Sea and the Mediterranean, separating Europe from Asia. 23. What is the name of the platform used to board or leave a ship? Is this an L-way, a segway, or a gangway? And correct with answer C, gangway. 24. What was famously stolen from the Louvre Museum in Paris in 1911? Was this Van Gogh's pipe, the Mona Lisa, or the mask of Tutankhamun? And the answer is B, the Mona Lisa. The theft became worldwide news and the masterpiece was missing for more than 2 years. 25. What form of government is controlled by a small elite group? Is this an autocracy, a theocracy, or an oligarchy? And the correct answer is answer C, an oligarchy. 26. Who became Forbes' youngest self-made billionaire in 2019? Was this Kylie Jenner, Mark Zuckerberg, or Elon Musk? And this one is Kylie Jenner. The title sparked debate because much of her fortune came from an already successful family business. 27. What is the official constitutional name of the nation of Australia? Is this the Republic of Australia, the Australian Federation, or the Commonwealth of Australia? And correct if you said C, the Commonwealth of Australia. 28. What is the collective noun commonly used for a group of zebras? Is this a dazzle, a herd, or a zebrocracy? And the answer is a dazzle. The striking black and white pattern helps confuse predators when many animals move together. 29. Which animal can reportedly sleep for up to 3 years at a time? And no, it's not the one you're seeing here. Is it a snail, a frog, or a tortoise? And here you can see the answer. It is a snail. Some species can enter a dormant state that dramatically slows their metabolism during harsh conditions. 30. Which South African country shown here does not have an Atlantic coastline? Is this Argentina, Brazil, or Chile? And you got it right if you said Chile. Who is considered the chief and most powerful god in Norse mythology? Is this Odin, Thor, or Zeus? And that one is Odin. Zeus is the Greek one. He sacrificed an eye in exchange for wisdom and was accompanied by 2 ravens in legend. 32. Which famous artifact was discovered in Egypt during the year 1799? Tomb of Tutankhamun, Rosetta Stone, or Dead Sea Scrolls? And the answer is the Rosetta Stone. And if this isn't your first quiz, I'm pretty sure you heard about that thing before. 33. What is the academic study and classification of flags called? Is this vexillology, heraldry, or cartography? And if you said vexillology, you're right. The field examines flag design, symbolism, history, and the cultural stories behind national banners. Sounds really boring. 34. Which mythical creature's name literally translates as goatsucker, Cthulhu, Quetzalcoatl, ruined that one, or Chupacabra? And the answer is C, the Chupacabra. 35. What breed of dog is Snoopy in the Peanuts comic strip series? Is this a Labrador, a Beagle, or a Maltese? And the answer I want to hear is a Beagle. The beloved comic strip dog often imagines himself as a flying ace battling the Red Baron. 36. Which composer is best known for creating the opera Carmen? Is it Bizet, Puccini or Verdi? And you're correct with George Bizet. Premiering in 1875, the work was initially controversial, but later became one of the most performed and recognizable operas worldwide. 37. How many officially recognized elements are in the periodic table? 92, 102, or 118? And the answer is C, 118. 38. What do you call a tiered tower commonly found at Buddhist temples? It is a pagoda, a stupa, or a shrine. And that is a pagoda. Many feature multiple upward curving roofs, creating the distinctive silhouette seen across Asia. 39. What Middle Eastern country hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup Finals? Saudi Arabia, Qatar, or Iran? And correct with Qatar. The tournament was the first World Cup ever held in the Middle East. 40. Which composer is most famous for writing the opera La Traviata? Is it Puccini, Verdi, or Wagner? And that one is Verdi. It's time for some nostalgia. We're going back to the 2000s. First question. Can you identify this classic mobile phone shown in this picture? Is this a Nokia 3310, a Nokia 3210, or a Nokia 8110? And the answer I want to hear is answer A. This thing was indestructible. Originally released in 2000, this handset became famous for its durability and long battery life. 42. Which rapper interrupted Taylor Swift at the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards? Was this Kanye West, Jay-Z, or Eminem? And this one is answer B. The unscripted moment instantly became an internet meme. 43. Which messaging program was known for nudges and status messages? We all love those. Was this ICQ, MSN Messenger, or Yahoo Messenger? And correct with answer B, MSN Messenger. 44. What is the name of this video game console shown here? Is this a Nintendo 64, a Nintendo Wii, or a Nintendo Wii U? That's a Nintendo Wii. 45. What music player did Microsoft launch in 2006 to rival the iPod? Was it a Walkman, a iRiver, or a Zune? And the correct answer is a Zune. Despite strong reviews, the device struggled against Apple's ecosystem and was discontinued a few years later. 46. Which fashion doll line became a major Barbie rival during the 2000s? Was it My Scene, Bratz, or Polly Pocket? And the correct answer is Bratz. 47. Which Sony gaming console was officially released in the year 2000? Was this PlayStation 1, PlayStation 3, or PlayStation 2? And that is PlayStation 2. It became the best-selling video game console in history with over 150 million units sold. 48 is an open question. Which mobile game featured players launching birds at structures? And that is of course Angry Birds. Let me know if you played it in the comments. The game became one of the most downloaded mobile titles ever and spawned movies and merchandise. 48. Which NASA space shuttle disintegrated during re-entry in 2003? Was this Space Shuttle Challenger, Space Shuttle Columbia, or Space Shuttle Discovery? And if you said Space Shuttle Columbia, you're correct. The accident occurred during a mission studying Earth's atmosphere and weather patterns. 50. Open question. Which social platform launched in 2006 with a 140 character limit? And the answer to that one is Twitter, now called X. The original character limit was inspired by the length restrictions of text messages at the time. 51. Which former Iraqi dictator was executed after a 2006 trial? Was it Mubarak, Gaddafi, or Hussein? And the answer is Hussein. He was captured in 2003 after months of searching and found hiding near his hometown. 52. Which pop star made headlines in 2007 after shaving her head? Was this Britney Spears, Lady Gaga, or Madonna? And the answer is Britney Spears, answer A. 53. Which file sharing service faced major music piracy lawsuits in the early 2000s? Is it LimeWire, Napster, or Kazaa? And the answer is Napster. The legal battles helped reshape how digital music was distributed in the years that followed. 54. Which major conflict began after a 2003 US-led invasion? Was it the Iraq War, the Gulf War, or the Vietnam War? And that is the Iraq War. 55. Which social media site was famous for users' customizable top 8 friends? Was this Facebook, MySpace, or Bebo? And correct with MySpace. Users often spend hours customizing profiles with music, backgrounds, and animated graphics. I never had one myself. 56. What was the title of the very first video uploaded to YouTube? Was it Hello YouTube, My First Vlog, or Me at the Zoo? And the correct answer is C, Me at the Zoo. Uploaded in April 2005 by co-founder Jawed Karim, the 19-second clip was filmed at the San Diego Zoo and remains online today. 57. Which film earned Heath Ledger a posthumous supporting actor Oscar? Was this Brokeback Mountain, The Dark Knight, or Batman Begins? And that was The Dark Knight. 58. Which phone brand became known for devices with physical keyboards? Was this Motorola, Nokia, or BlackBerry? And the answer to that one is BlackBerry. Business professionals embraced the devices for mobile email long before smartphones became dominant. 59 is an open question. What name were these popular sheepskin boots that you see here commonly known by? And these are called Ugg boots. 60. Which singer released the hit single Crazy in Love in 2003? Alicia Keys, Rihanna, or Beyoncé? And that is Beyoncé. The song featured a guest appearance by Jay-Z and topped the charts around the world. Moving over to trivia quiz round number 4, we're gonna test your word knowledge. The first one is an open one. What do you call exaggerations not meant to be taken literally? And that one is an hyperbole. 62. In English, what meaning is conveyed by the common prefix poly? Is it few, large, or many? And that is many. It comes from Greek and appears in words like polygon, polyglot, and polyester, all linked by the idea of multiplicity. 63. What are words that sound alike but have different meanings called? Is this homonym, homophone, or homograph? And that is homophone. A good example of this is C and C. 64. What is the scientific field devoted to the study of birds? Is it ichthyology, ornithology, or entomology? And that is answer B, ornithology. Bird experts often study migration routes, songs, nesting habits, and species identification across the world. 65. Which of these words is an antonym of jovial? Is it mirthful, exuberant, or dejected? And the correct answer is C, dejected. I'd never heard of that word before. 66. What word describes a female leader of a family, clan, or tribe? Is this monarch, patriarch, or matriarch? And this one is matriarch. The term comes from Greek roots meaning mother and to rule. 67. Which word means calm, peaceful, and free from disturbance? Is it mesmerized, euphoric, or placid? And correct if you said placid, often used to describe still water, quiet weather, or a composed personality. 68. Which literary term describes a comparison using like or as? Is this a metaphor, an analogy, or a simile? And the correct answer is C, a simile. 69. What is the linguistic term for the study of sentence structure? Morphology, semantics, or syntax? And the correct answer is syntax. Syntax examines how words combine into phrases and sentences, helping explain why some word orders sound correct. 70. Which of these words is the best antonym for inattentive? Is it observant, greedy, or starving? And you got it right if you said observant. Pop quiz round number 5. What's on TV? Which reality show debuted in 2000 with contestants voted off an island? Is it The Amazing Race, Big Brother, or Survivor? And that is answer C, Survivor. The format popularized alliance building and strategic voting, concepts that later became staples of reality competition TV. 72. Which hit sitcom ended in May 2004 after a successful 10-season run? Was it Seinfeld, Friends, or Frasier? And the right answer is Friends. Its final episode aired simultaneously in many countries, turning the farewell into a worldwide television event. 73. Which TV series took place in a small town called Stars Hollow? Is this One Tree Hill, Dawson's Creek, or Gilmore Girls? And if you said Gilmore Girls, you're right. 74. Which MTV reality show followed Snooki, The Situation, and other housemates? Was this The Real World, Jersey Shore, or Laguna Beach? And this one is Jersey Shore. 75. Which rapper hosted MTV's popular vehicle makeover show Pimp My Ride? Was this Snoop Dogg, Exhibit, or Ice-T? And the answer I want to hear is Exhibit. Many customized cars featured hidden screens, game consoles, fish tanks, and other over-the-top additions. 76. Which teen drama featured the characters Seth Cohen and Ryan Atwood? Is it 90210, Gossip Girl, or The OC? And correct with The OC, never seen it myself. Its soundtrack introduced many viewers to indie rock bands that later gained wider mainstream attention. 77. Which 2007 sitcom features a neighbor called Penny? Is this The Big Bang Theory, Community, or Parks and Recreation? And that was The Big Bang Theory. 78. Which sitcom featured an architect called Ted Mosby? Is it Friends, How I Met Your Mother, or The New Girl? And that one is How I Met Your Mother. Each season reveals another clue, with the full story unfolding through flashbacks and future scenes. I really love that show, but the final season was absolutely terrible. 79. Which animated series featured a trio Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup? Is it Totally Spies, Kim Possible, or the Powerpuff Girls? And the answer is the Powerpuff Girls. I love that show. The heroes were accidentally created when a laboratory experiment mixed sugar, spice, and everything nice. And the last one for this round is an open question. Which Disney Channel series starred Miley Cyrus as a secret pop star? And that one is Hannah Montana. Fasten your seatbelts, because with these last 20 we're going over in hard mode. You're supposed to miss a few. Here we go, first one. Edmond Dantes adopts which famous identity in Alexandre Dumas' novel? Is it the Count of Monte Cristo, the Scarlet Pimpernel, or Heathcliff? And the answer is the Count of Monte Cristo. His elaborate revenge scheme spans years and was inspired in part by a real case described in a French memoir. 82. Which letter comes third in the traditional Greek alphabet sequence? And this one is gamma. Alpha and beta come first, and together they gave rise to the term alphabet, used in many languages. 83. What is the maximum number of clubs a golfer may carry in a round? Is this 14, 16, or 18? And the correct answer is 14. 84. What name was traditionally given to cattle that carried no brand? Mavericks, rustlers, or outlaws? And the correct answer, Mavericks. The term later became associated with independent-minded individuals who refused to follow the crowd. 85. The vast Kalahari Desert is located mainly within which country? Is this Namibia, Botswana, or South Africa? And the answer I want to hear is Botswana. Answer B. 86. How many minutes does a standard 12-round professional boxing match last? And you got it right if you said 36 minutes. Championship bouts consist of 12 3-minute rounds. 87. What is the first major land battle fought during the Falklands War? Mount Kent, Port Stanley, or Goose Green? And the answer to this one is C. Goose Green. 88. Open question. Robert Stroud became famous under what well-known nickname? And his nickname was the Birdman of Alcatraz. His story inspired a famous film, although the movie greatly exaggerated his access to birds while imprisoned. 89. What is the capital city of the North African country of Morocco? Is this Casablanca, Rabat, or Marrakesh? And the answer to that one is Rabat. The capital sits on the Atlantic coast and has served as Morocco's political center since 1912. 90. Who is the central hero and protagonist of the novel The 39 Steps? Is it Richard Hannay, John Buchan, or Harry Lime? And the answer is A. Richard Hannay. 91. On which US battleship was Japan's World War II surrender signed? Is it USS Enterprise, USS Arizona, or USS Missouri? And the answer I want to hear is the USS Missouri. The signing ceremony took place in Tokyo Bay and formally marked the end of the conflict. 92. The islands of the Bahamas lie just off the coast of which US state? Is this Texas, Florida, or Georgia? And you're correct with Florida. The island chain contains more than 700 islands. 93. What was the surname of the TV sitcom couple George and Mildred? Was this Roper, Brown, or Smith? And the answer is Roper. The pair began as neighbors in another sitcom before becoming popular enough to earn their own show. 94. The cedar tree serves as the national emblem of which country? Is this Greece, Cyprus, or Lebanon? And that one is Lebanon. 95. What is the name of Garfield's loyal canine companion and pet dog? Is this Snoopy, Odie, or Pluto? And correct with Odie. Despite Garfield's constant teasing, the lovable dog remains one of his closest companions. 96. In which city are the international headquarters of the Red Cross? Is this Geneva, Paris, or Vienna? And that is Geneva. 97. Lake Titicaca forms part of the border between which two countries? Brazil and Bolivia, Chile and Peru, or Bolivia and Peru? And the answer I want to hear is Bolivia and Peru. About 12,500 feet or 3,800 meters above sea level, it's among the world's highest lakes. 98. Which actress played Samantha Stevens in the TV series Bewitched? Doris Day, Lucille Ball, or Elizabeth Montgomery? And this one is Elizabeth Montgomery. 99. Who was the man responsible for the killing of outlaw Jesse James? Robert Ford, Billy the Kid, or Doc Holliday? And correct if you said Robert Ford. The event became one of the most famous betrayals in American frontier folklore. Which British monarch was the first to reside at Buckingham Palace? Queen Victoria, George III, or Elizabeth I? And the correct answer, Queen Victoria. The palace originally began as a townhouse before gradually expanding into a royal residence. Thank you so much for watching all the way up to here. I have one more fun bonus question for you, but before that, please take a moment to support the channel by subscribing. It's completely free and informs you when my next quiz is out. Thanks a bunch, and here is the bonus question. She annoys the crap out of me, but from which country is activist Greta Thunberg? The answer appears in a few seconds in the corner right here. Meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe and to like the video. And if you want to keep watching fun quizzes, then click this one to keep going. See you in the next one. Bye bye.